आशां छिन्धि विशोपमेषु विषयेषु आशां छिन्धि विशोपमेषु विषयेषु एषैव मृत्योः कृतिः त्यक्त्वा जातिकुलाश्रमेष्वभिमतिं मुञ्चाति दूरात्रियाः देहादावसति त्यजात्मधिषणां प्रज्ञां कुरुष्वात्मनि त्वं द्रष्ट्रास्यमलोऽपि निर्द्वयपरम् ब्रह्मासि यद्वस्तुतः
Asham Chiddhi. And your asha, desire. Desire to acquire one more thing from the world outside to complete your sense of happiness. You have realized that these objects of the world outside can never give me happiness, they can only give me pleasure. So, asham chindi, where vishopameshu vishayeshu, visha upama. These vishayas, objects of the world outside, are like poison. Visha upama. Upama, like. In such vishayas, that desire to possess them and complete your happiness, chindi, is ended or broken down. Esha mrityo kriti. This is the very agriti, the very shape of death. To get caught up in the web of the endless desires and passions and lust for hugging the objects of the world outside and possessing them is really death. Death of the spiritual aspirant. Ordinary people, they can dissipate themselves and die. And after death, when we are marching you to the burial ground, we shall whisper to you, Ram Naam Satya hai. Till then we won't say that. Don't worry, you continue. But those who want to live the spiritual life, to the spiritual aspirant, to run after endlessly attracted and attached to the sense objects, is death itself. Kridesyat jadi kula. Again, give up all your jadi. I am that caste. Kula, the family. Ashrameshu, I am brahmachari. We are all grahasthas, Swamiji. We are all there. So remain there. We shall bury you in time, as all others have been buried. You will also get buried. There doesn't matter. This abhiman, vanity, that you are, these are all identification with the body. Without the identification with the body, you will not have the vanity that I am, of the jadi, kula, gotra, what is that? Do you know who I am? My uncle's brother's sister's son is the chief minister. What does it matter? And when the chief minister goes, who was your chief minister? No, not related at all. If you say it that way, very long. So long as he is in power. My brother's sister's cousin, son, nephew's sister's neighbor is my private. That's other thing. Kula, gotra, abhimatim, munjati durad. Munja, leave them. Ati durad. Don't keep it somewhere where you can take it again. Munjad, throw it away. Ati durad, beyond, the outside, the other side of this hillock. so that it will find it difficult to come, and you want to get it, but then who can go now up there? I should not have thrown it away. That's dujjad, atidurad, kriya, all kriyas. Kriya meaning here, Shankaras, whenever he say kriya or egocentric, desire prompted activities, mere sweat, which fattens your ego because it thickens your vasanas. Kriya. Dehadavasati. Again, the identification with the body. Without that it cannot be. Vasati. Tyajatmadhishanam. Atmadhishana. The idea, the intellectual idea that I am the body, the prana, etc. Meaning the panchakoshas. That again, tyaja, give up, prajñām kurushvatmani, and turn your mind's attention to Atman, the self. Tvam drashtasi, you are the seer of everything. You are the subject. Everything else other than you are a world of objects. Objects cannot be you. Tvam drashtasi, you are the seer, not the seen. But I am misunderstanding that I am seen, the body, the mind, the intellect are seen, and through them you become identified with the world of objects, emotions and thoughts. Drashtasi, amalosi. Mala, dirt. Dirt meaning anything other than itself. This Atman, the self, is amala, nirmala, with nothing else in it except itself. The pure consciousness, which illumines for us all our experiences and the world of multiplicity. They are all objects. Objects are never in the subject. Subject is unique. Something other than the world of objects. Amalosi, nirdvaya palam, without any dvaita, plurality. Nirdvaya here in this context, if you explain, beyond the mind. Because so long as we are experiencing with the mind, you see the plurality. Where there is no plurality, there is no mind. Through the mind you cannot recognize or even feel Advaya. So when all objects are removed, Advaya, then there are no thoughts. So beyond the mind, Param Brahmasi, you are thou art, Param, that supreme, Brahman alone. Yad Vastutaha, this is Vastutaha. In reality, you are that Brahman. Therefore, give up everything. The poison-like objects of the world outside, chinni, cut it asunder away from you. End your all egocentric activities. To run out of the sense organs is true death. Yeah, there is only the phenomenal death. Temporarily you change your dress from this body to another body. But the spiritual entity in you will be completely blasted. Jadi kula gotradi abhiman tyaja. Egocentric activity stop. In the body, etc., the identification end. Teja adheshanam prajñām gurushva atmani. How can I give up the identification with the BMI? Prajñām guru. You turn your attention and assert that I am that higher self as a sakshi, so long as you are recognizing the panchakoshas or the objects of the world outside, be a sakshi. And when no more are these objects intervening you and disturbing you, you recognize the sakshi is nothing but the pure consciousness. Thus, drishtasi, the what, that seer of everything, the experiencer. You are the subject who is illumining all your experiences.
Lakshye brahmani manasam dridhataram samsthapya bahyendriyam स्वस्थाने विनिवेश्य निश्चलतनुश्च उपेक्ष्य देहस्थितिम् ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमुपेत्य तन्मयतया च अखण्डवृत्यानिशम् ब्रह्मानन्दरसं पिबात्मनि मुदा शून्यैः किमन्यैर्भृशम्.
Poetry, that is all, the same idea again. The technique of meditation is this section. Lakshya, in the goal, the point of attention, at the altar. The idea that you are consistently contemplating the point to be reached, which you are not at this moment, not experiencing it directly. Lakshya Brahmani, Brahman, who is the Lakshya, your goal, bullseye. Manasam dhridataram, your mind, dhridataram, firmly, steadily. Samsthapya, steadily keeping it. So keeping steadily your mind and thoughts, exclusively contemplating upon the nature of Brahman. This is not possible if the distractions are not removed. At this moment, all our steady contemplation is upon OET, in bhog and not in yoga. So turning your mind and your attention steadily, exclusively, without any distraction, at Brahman, the supreme pure state of consciousness, which is your lecture, your bullseye. Bhakhendriyam, what about my other indriyas, sense organs, of both perception and action? What am I to do with those 10 of them? Bhakhendriya, swasthane vinivesha. Let the eyes remain in the eyeball. When the power of audition, hearing, remain in the ears. Not running out, meaning the mind is not leaking out through the sense organs to the sense objects. So all the sense organs, as in deep sleep, they are there, but they don't see. The eye doesn't see more than the eye. The ears do not hear anything outside the ear, means all the hearing faculty is resting in the ears, not that it has gone to Kerala. And when you woke up, it came back. You can't say that, no, that today it is very slow. The sense faculties have not yet reached, even though I woke up. It never happens. It is already there. Just as what you have got in the fridge, it will be in the fridge the moment you wake up. In the night it is not there. But the moment you wake up, what has been left there is there. Unless one brahmachari have been roaming about, then certain things will be less in the fridge. Yes, always. So that keep those faculties, the powers of perception and action in the very instrument. Not that you can't lift, not that you can't walk, but you don't walk. You don't lift anything. All the speech, you have got the ability to speak, but you are not speaking silent. Thus all sense organs of perception and action restrain them in their own Goliaths, in their own equipments, in their own sense organs. Their sense organs are not functioning, not running out into the world outside. Viniveshya. Nischala tanu. Keep the body without movement. What are you doing? Meditating? Meditating or making idli? No! Nischala tanu. The body is not moving even a millimeter in any direction. Chopeksha dehastitim. Thus come to a point where you have come to forget your own body. Don't say that it is very difficult. It is not. In the waking state, yes. But in deep sleep, every day, are you not forgetting the body? Children, you wake up 3 times during the winter to cover them with a blanket. Why? They move about and they don't feel the cold. Why? Dehasthiti is gone. The child is not conscious of the body. It is the mother who is conscious of the child's body. And says, no, oh, it will get cold, and you cover it again and again. Is it not? Dehasthitim, forgetting the dehasthiti, swasthanyam, brahmatmaikyam upetya, learn to reach out, Brahman, that higher state of consciousness, the Atman, the self in you, is one and the same. Upetya, tanmayataya, tadumaya. You become one with it. Not that you are understanding it. There is only book knowledge. That come to awake into that state. Knowing all about sleep is one stage. This psychologist is an authority upon sleep. Good. But he is suffering. What is he suffering? He can't sleep. See, he knows all about sleep, but he cannot sleep. See? He has tried all the, what is that, pills and capsules and all that. No, he can't. But he knows all about sleep. He can advise everybody, but himself cannot sleep. Similarly, you may know all about the higher state of consciousness, but you don't know anything about it. So that it is to reach out and come to live tadmaya, chinmaya, chitumaya. See, become one with it. Awake into that state of consciousness. Ja akhanda vrittya anisham. Day and night, anisham, unbroken. That is all. Akhanda vrittya, unbroken thought. Thought about the nature of the reality, try to maintain in your mind like tailadharavada, like oil poured from one vessel to another. Because of its viscosity, it is not drop by drop, but it is continuous. Similarly, let that continuous thought be maintained. Call him Atman, Brahman, Rama, Krishna. Call him by whatever name. That is only sound, symbol of what? Of this great reality. Atman, the self. Brahmananda rasam piba. And thus, there in that higher state, get drunk. There is a free drinks available there. What is that? Brahma Ananda Rasa. It's not the ordinary South Indian rasa. Brahmananda rasa. The essence of the bliss of Brahman, the one without a second. where all objects are immoral. The subject by itself is never in a state of bliss. Rasam piba. Atmani muda, in yourself, muda, fully, dig, drag, as you like, as much you like. Shunir kimanir bhrisham. Why are you wasting your time? Shunya, shunya, which has no sense. Even if you get $1 million earned, of what use is that for you? Keep it in the bank and you will have a chit. Put it in the pocket. Now and then look at it. Hey, million. What can you do with it? A house. Swamiji, 10 bedrooms with attached bathroom. Where do you sleep? I sleep in my own. What about the other 9 house rooms? They are meant for my children, sometimes comes the room. So then you are running a hotel there or a dharmashala there? It's for others. Why don't you sleep in your own house in all the rooms? So 1/9 of a time, put alarm, wake up, jump into the next bedroom and enjoy bedroom after bedroom. How much of that big building that you have made, so beautiful, interior decoration, etc. But how can you enjoy all of them? Brisham, sheer, empty, hollow misconception. Anir Brisham, other engagements are ultimately take you to a mere delusory nothingness. Give it up. This is the real gain in life. Try to turn your entire attention to this great lecture, the goal, and maintain consistently thoughts of the nature of the reality. Anatma Chintanam.
Anatma Chintanam Tyaktva Kashmalam Dukkha Karanam Chintayatmanamananda Rupam Yanmukti Karanam.
Anatma Chintanam Tektva. Anatman, other than Atman. Other than Atman is PMI, the world of plurality. Chinta, worry. Thinking and constantly planning and acting and functioning and trying to gain something which I have not gotten at this moment. This anatma chintanam tektva. Give up. Give up your thoughts about the world of OET, BMI, PFT. And why is it that he is given up? Kashmalam, filthy, dukkha karanam. Whatever be the objects. Think about it. In fact, all of them can yield to you nothing but sorrow. It is like your karela. In any form they may cook. Any part of the karela you try. In any of the top portion, it is very sweet. No. It is apada chudam. From top to bottom. It is nothing but bitterness. Only the North Indian Punjabis like it. In order to cover that sorrow, that, that sabr, bitterness, they put a masala in it and tie it with a string and all that. And even then, you may put amrita in it. It will have that sour in it. This world of plurality is Karela. We have rejected it, and therefore that part of this country is called Kerala. No. Whole life is Kashmalam. Yea, nobody who has got taste in the tongue, taste buds in the tongue will ever take it. Not only that, they put it in, when they are serving it to their master, they collect those things and all. Just to watch whether he has got vairagya. Will he eat it or not? Maha papa. Papa haram, papa haram. So whenever you take Karela, thoda papa, pehle ka pap, nashto ho jate. That's this world of objects with which you are always worried and thinking about and anxious and getting sweated and running about and trying to acquire and possess them all are all kashmalam, filthy, no doubt, stinking, but at the same time, dukkha karana. This is what we are asking you to leave. You are holding on to this garbage. Mama, this is nothing, it is garbage you have collected from the road. Now let us get, my wealth. Mama is not well, and he thinks that this is his wealth, and he doesn't want to give it up. The worms and the grains on it is eating the mama, and still mama is not leaving it up. Why? He is not in his senses. Similarly, a dirty, filthy, mad crack generation is hugging on to the world of objects, which always gives you sorrow. Would you like to have that 3,493 crores and live Mr. Mehta Sahab's life? And there to you say that, Swamiji, come. It's not enough money. A little more money, a little more money. आँख खोल के देखो ना, न्यूज़पेपर ओपन करके देखो मेहता साहब कहाँ हैं? What is his experience? Paramananda? Satchidananda? In that one single room with one single bucket for everything. Remember, don't forget that, the picture. Think. I am just giving that address, that example only because you are now in it. This is the condition of all of you. So long as our attention is only in the outer world and worrying about, it is your experience can only be dukkha karanam. This is the cause for all your sorrow. This is what Vedanta asks you, give up. Vairagya. And a big name is given. What is it? That which gives you sorrow, drop it. Hi. Holding a hot brick, you are saying that, oh, it's very hot, very hot. Drop it. How to drop it? Not a good brick. Hold on. I can't hold it, it's all burning. Just drop it. This is all that is saying. That which gives you sorrow is something like advising little children. Don't do that. You will be suffering. Similarly, the rishis are saying that give up this. Chindayatmanam anandarupam. Turn your attention to the Atman, the self. It is nearest to you. You need not go to get it. You need not have any recommendation from anybody to get it. It is your own self, that Anandarupa. And this is Dukkhamaya. That is Anandamaya. Turn your attention to that blissful state, Yen Mukti Karanam, which is the very cause for, not Dukkha Karanam, but Mukti Karanam. You get liberated from the embrace of Maya.
Esha swayam jyotirashesha sakshi Vijnana koshe vilasatyajasram Laksham vidhayainam asadvilakshanam Masatvilakshanam Akhanda vrityatmatayanubhavaya
That is, turn away from the world of plurality. Your attention now turned out to think continuously of the world of plurality is called worrying. You are Maha Siddhas. Any position, anywhere, at any time you can worry. and akhanda vrittya, unbroken. Even while friends and others have met and you prostrate, ayya, lovely, lovely. Inside, the worry is continuous. Especially in South India, especially the old ladies. When they laugh, they generally don't laugh. But they cut jokes and laugh. As soon as they laugh, they beat both the kids. Oh Lord, why am I laughing? Meaning, laughing is not my position, I must suffer. And now that I laughed, therefore the sorrow will come in, so that immediately I myself take upon myself. Those who are South Indian, they might have seen it. Why? Hit your cheeks by yourself, or else others will do. Why you laughed? They. So that I have equalized. Laughter, therefore sorrow, finished. That sorrow, give up and come to this pure state of bliss. Is that what has been advised? Now he says, what do you mean by that higher state? Continuous thinking. Esha, this state about which you are to continuously contemplate. Turn your mind's attention in that direction. What is that? Swayam Jyoti. It is self-effulgent. It doesn't need any other instrument of perception to recognize it. It is the source of light because of which you had all your physical, mental, intellectual experiences shining in its light. To see that source of light, no other light is necessary. Na deepasyanya deepecha. One light doesn't need another light to illuminate. It is the very self-effulgent Swayam Jyoti Ashesha Sakshi. It doesn't get involved in anything. Everything is being only illumined, just as the sun illumines everything, but is not involved in anything that is happening in the world of plurality or objects, but it illumines everything. Ashesha Sakshi Vijnana Koshe Vilasatya Ajasram. Ajasram, unbroken, constantly. Vilasati. It expresses itself. Where? Vijnana Koshe. Vijnana Koshe is the intellectual level. So every intellectual thought that is rising in you is shining in the light of the consciousness. The sunlight is illumining all the waves in the sea. Waves by themselves are not visible. It has no light of its own. But the light of the sun covers it. And thus the wave lit up by the light of the sun is that what you are seeing everywhere. So the wave plus light is what you are seeing. So what you are seeing minus the wave is pure light. Thoughts are shining in the light of consciousness. Where thoughts have ceased, what remains? Only the pure consciousness. Right? Vijnana Koshe, in the Vijnana Kosha, in the level of intellectual level, every slightest movement of thought in the intellect consciousness is already there. Consciousness becomes evident, sparkling whenever thoughts are rising. Vijnana Koshe Vilasatya Lakshyam Vidhayainam Asadvilakshanam. Make this light of consciousness as your lakshya. You are turning your attention to that consciousness, not to thoughts or other activities. But all of them are there just to help you to see the glow of the divine. Lakshyam, what is your goal must be vidhayenam, enam, this as your goal. What is this? Asad vilakshana. It is not that which is manifest. The experiences of the world of BMI, PFTOAT are all objects. Asat, other than the asat, the unreal, the ever-changing, is this pure light of consciousness. Akhanda vrittya, by continuous unbroken thought of it. Meaning gathering all your thoughts from the wanderings of the world of asat, the world of the unreal objects of the world outside, turn it all towards him. Atmataya anubhavaya. To experience it, not as, that is Atman. No! I am Atma, Brahman. This is Atman, he is Brahman. This I am. Tat Tvamasi. That the one. Thus Atmataya as your own true nature, come to experience it and enjoy it.
Etamacchinnaya vrittya pratyayantara shunyaya ullekhayan vijaniyat swaswarupataya sphutam.
Etat achinnaya vrittya, by continuous contemplation on that self, with no other objects of the world outside coming to interfere and disturb your tranquility, your attention, without distracting your attention to the world of endless varieties of ever-dancing, never-steady, ever-changing objects of the world outside. Gather the mind's attention and turn it exclusively and continuously on the nature of the self, vrittya, pratyaya antara shunyaya, with nothing to disturb you as objects, within or without. The outer objects are no more in your mind at that time, nor even are you thinking about your poverty or your wealth, your joys or your sorrows. Without exclusively, mind is no more entertaining the thoughts as usual, with the objects outside you or the experiences within you. Without them, turn your continuous thought or attention to the higher. Ullekhayan vijaniyat. At that time, ullekhayan, it becomes manifest, fully, directly. It is being filtered away from the various objects of the world outside, up to the pure consciousness. Vijaniyat, come to experience, direct it, know it. Swaswarupataya, as your own swarup. Not that as Atman is there, I saw the Atman. That's an object again. When all objects are removed, you awake to understand that, I am this and not what I thought till now.
Atratmatvam dhridi kurvan ahamadishu santyajan udasinataya teshu tishet sphutaghatadivat.
Just as you are your limited ego, it's constantly with you. Whether others are kicking you, insulting you, or are adoring you, worshipping you, you have no doubt whether you are you. All the time. In cold and heat, in health and wealth, or in sorrow and, poverty and ill health. You know you are you. Is there you are not at all? Forget suddenly asking, hey, honey, tell me, who am I? Is there anybody ever said, consulted the wife? I ask everything, wife. She is very intelligent. Whenever I am in trouble, I ask her. Whenever I am in doubt, I ask her. Now, today's the doubt is, you are that only useless son of your father. She tries to explain to him. No, you know it. I am the useless only son. Out of the 7 brothers that I have got, I am the useless one. You do it. You never at any time. Drowning in the ocean. Don't you know that I am drowning? Living. When you are praised by in a platform for things that you have never done. Are you not sure that I have not done, but I am being praised? You know? Because there is nothing to praise you. So then you start adding. This is the only man who has made so much of service to society. And you smile. Why? I never done anything. And that is why when he gets up, immediately he says, I thank you, President, for saying so many lies about me. If you had only said that here is our speaker, his head is on his shoulders and the belly is down below, and he has never seen his foot because of the size of the belly. These are truth. You don't get up and say thank you. So whenever the speaker says thank you, means I have noticed how beautifully, poetically you have described the impossible things on me. If it is what I deserve, there is no question of thanking. He has said, sun is full of light. Anything to be said, glorified. So then, when the teacher said that, Eda chinna vritya pratyandara shunyaya, atra atmatvam dhridikurvan, in order to establish yourself in that experience divine, which now and then comes to sincere students contemplating certain times. Then for a long time it seems that it's gone behind the curtain. You have to wait. Just as the moon, sometimes bright, sometimes not seen. Why? Clouds have come. You have to wait until the cloud goes. So how am I to gain the vision of the moon constantly? Springtime. When there are no flakes of clouds moving, then constantly the light in the same way. What is it that is obstructing? Your own thoughts. You became extrovert. So in order to get yourself established in that Atman, the self, atra atmatvam dhridikurvan, in order to well get established in that Atma Tattva, in that state of Atman, the self, ahamadishu samtyajan, the ego, the I, identifying with the thoughts, and thoughts are being conscious of the objects. The extrovertedness brings thoughts in your mind. Identified with the thoughts and enveloped in the thoughts, you become the arrogant ego, and this ego is that which stands between you and your experience of your own self. So renounce, surrender more and more the ego. At the feet of the teacher or at the feet of the Lord, in the temple or in your prayer room, surrender. Some arrogant ego has arisen, old samskara. It's no fault of yours. Sanjeevayan. You have already destroyed it. Therefore you had a little experience. Then again it has risen up. Some old grandfathers and grandmothers are like that. Everybody decides that gone. Let us inform all the people, all our friends and our children in Calcutta, Madras and all that, everywhere it's in the cables. Come immediately, it's the last time has come. Within 2 hours, another cable. No, don't start, we will let you know. Meaning, this is revived. Efficiently fought against Lord Death and come back. You understand? That's a revival. We think that finished, but it revives. In the same way, the ego also, though at certain moments, in certain ways, it goes. Suddenly again it arises. In order to give up this ego, udasinataya teshu, thereafter, what am I to do? Again it may rise up. No. Live in life, in the Panchakoshas, where you are at this moment, until all your identification permanently goes away in the experience of the divine. You have to live, there is no escape. How am I to live then? The prescription for a seeker, live in these Panchakoshas, with the world of environments presented to you by Ishvara, for exhausting your remaining vasanas in you. Continue living without you identifying with them. What do you mean by without identifying with them? Sputa ghadadivada. Just a sputa, broken, ghada, pot. Remain there afterwards, like a cracked pot. In a cracked pot, the pot receives everything. The pot doesn't say that don't pour anything in it, I am cracked. Receives it everything. Joy, sorrow, unhappiness, misery, gali and glory, both, everything received. But within a short time, because it's a cracked pot, everything leaks out. And the pot is again empty. Live that way. So one day you get Hanumanji's vade, eat and forget. Did you get a vade? Maybe. Then you get one more. So supposing they distribute to everybody and forgot to give you, don't worry about it. That I have not been given. These are rascals, they know that how much I work for these ashrams, and you can't give one vade. And when it is distributed to everybody, I don't want anything special, but then one vade, till evening, one vade. And in this one vade vritti, Atma vritti gone. So when you get it also nothing, thank you, gone. The mind is still empty. Thus make the mind empty. Don't hold on to them. That is your habit, and that is why again and again you get identified with it. Then you play, your mind plays that, what a pity that I have got this, my tragedy, it is all right, I don't know why God has specially created, blah, 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 blah. It goes on. Why? That pot is not cracked. So crack the pot. And remain in the world. Nobody will misunderstand you, that you are a spiritual one. Whatever you say, thank you. That you are a rascal. Thank you. I never knew that. And 2 minutes after, you don't remember who said what. Why? Cracked the pot. Thus remain there. Keep your mind clean. In the world it is not possible. Things will continue. let it leak out. Before it can work on you, it has already leaked out. The mind is again empty for contemplating upon the higher. Atratmatvam Zridi Gurvan, in order to get yourself established in the higher. Ahamadishu samtejan, first you give up your idea of ego, the vanity, give it up. And thereafter, live in the world. You can't escape. There's no way to go. Don't think that by running away from the world to an ashram or to a Himalayas, nothing will happen. There also the mind will carry, because it's not cracked. It will carry the old thoughts. And when old things are in the same pot for a long period of time, you know that? They stink. Even the milk, you keep it in the same pot. Dahi, in the same pot. After some time, the whole house is stinky. People walking along the street also will twice look at the house. What is that smell? A little dahi is kept there. So never keep anything in the pot. In your mind, let it escape immediately. So that sputa, ghada, vada, like a cracked pot. So that if anybody calls you, you are a crack, you are right. How did you come to know that? Yes, I'm a crackpot. It's the greatest glory that you can. Right? Swami Chidananda, who is going to give you these lectures here, is a great master. He is a cracked pot. The crowd will think, Swamiji, you don't like him? You're calling him? Only Vedantic students in the crowd will understand. Oh, he is a crackpot. Mahapurush. All Mahapurushas are crackpots. They can't keep anything in themselves. They want to. With a diary, they write it out. Remember that rascal, he did like that. When he comes, I am going to tell him, you write there. Then you forget where you wrote, and then you forget when he is there to look into what has been written about.